Glenn Douglas, 6 Overlook Ave. I just had a question. I'd sent this to the town manager 2 weeks ago, but I guess he chose not to respond. We have two people running for town clerk. Back 10 years ago, there was a warrant article to split. We had one town clerk tax collector position. We split it as a cost savings. The town clerk started at $37,000 a year, and now with the last annual report available online, we're just over $71,000. I asked the town manager how we set the compensation for the clerk, specifically because we have two people running. If for some reason another person takes position, how do we set their compensation? I know there's different ways in other towns, but because we are a town council form of government with a charter, there's always little twists. So I'd like to know how that's set. The other thing I would bring up is I really have a problem with the lantern only explaining the first 16. Everything should be put out there. The last one I'll bring up is Article 21, which created a lot of chatter online the other day. It was asked at the deliberative if there were any details exactly what that meant. The town moderator said, well, you're reading exactly what I'm reading. However, if you watch the YouTube video and you listen to the YouTube video, you can clearly hear that the town attorney was explaining a little bit more about Article 21 to both the moderator and I believe the chairman of the town council, but it was pointed out that there was no one to explain exactly what 21 means. So I just think that's...
Thank you. Okay, with that, not seeing anything further, public comments closed. Anything further from the council before I move on? Okay, couple of quick things. One is I received a number of inquiries regarding these citizens petitions. I did not know about the Londonderry Lantern piece until just now. Generally, the citizens petitions are sent to us prior to getting signatures. It's always been offered that we'll have our attorneys look at them, look at the legality of them, no charge to the petitioner, and have them suggest language or whatever the case may be. We did not receive them. They all were received at the same time on the last day, sometime in the afternoon. So we did, by statute, we had to have them ready, I think, in less than 48 hours. So they had to the signatures all had to be checked, they had to go to the attorney, and then according to state law, they had to be presented the way they are. The onus is on the petitioner to explain the warrant articles. Again, I don't know why it was in the Lantern the way it is, was not something we were asked about, but the onus is on the petitioner at that point to explain them. For people's understanding, I had multiple meetings with attorneys last week to understand all of these, and also meetings with the state. We are a town charter SB2 form of government. If you don't know what that is, that's how we govern under 46D. And we have a town charter. So for all those who have been asking about these, I asked the admin to get me a copy of them, release them in the minutes, so that if people want to see the citizens' petitions, they're all here. Release them in the minutes. People can go out and they can look at them. Perhaps, I don't have enough knowledge to know what some of the intent was. Maybe some of the people who signed it can explain intent to people, but they're all here. Please release them to the public so that they can get informed in any way that they need to be informed.